Welcome to fall, y'all. Last week, as a 38-year-old woman, I fell and bust my face, and I had a knot this big on my eye. My son, I think he broke and cracked his wrist. Well, not broke, but I think he fractured it. We took him to the doctor, and he was able to move and do all that good stuff, and now I think we're gonna have to take him back. What else happened? My daughter hit her face on the stairs, and she has a big gash right here. This is pitiful. Anyway, we're gonna enjoy fall anyway, and we're gonna have a cinnamon roll bundt cake today in Faith's oven. If you don't know, my name is Faith, and this is my kitchen, this is my oven. I share my family, my recipes with you, and maybe in the future some other things. We are going to have fun with the cinnamon roll bundt cake. I like to call it a pound cake also, and I think it is absolutely delicious. Welcome to fall. Let's go. I'm trying to push out some fall recipes for you guys. If you have never been to my channel, this is your first time here, go ahead and like, subscribe. The subscribe button should be on the right side, no, the left side of your screen. Push the subscribe button, and there's a bell. Push the bell so that when I release other recipes, those guys come straight to your email and you can. Okay, so anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Faith's Oven. Make sure you share my recipes, and don't forget to look in the description box down below. The description box is where I'll have all the ingredients and the directions on how to make everything, okay? Don't forget the description box, because I'll post some of my other recipes down in that description box, down in that description box also. All right, let's go. Cinnamon roll, pound cake, dump cake. No, not dump cake. Cinnamon roll, bundt cake. Let's go, Faith's Oven. Boom, it's fall, it's fall. Okay, so we want to start off with 2 sticks of butter and 2.5 cups of sugar. We're going to mix it together really well, let it get nice and fluffy, and we're going to make sure that we scrape the sides of the bowl to get all those ingredients in so that no butter is sticking to the side, but it's mixed in well with the sugar. Okay, so we're going to wipe those guys down, and then we're going to go ahead and add 1 cup of sour cream, 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to mix again. Mix it really well. Okay, so I really hope you guys have a stand mixer at home. If you don't, I'm so sorry. It makes this process of making cakes so much easier. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add 6 eggs. We're going to add 1 egg at a time, one by one, and mix. We want to make sure that those eggs get mixed in there really well. Okay, now as that's mixing, I'm going to go ahead to the side, and I'm going to do 3 cups of flour. I'm going to do 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so all our eggs are mixed in now with our butter and our sugar, and now we're going to go ahead and add the combination of the flour, the salt, and the baking soda. So we're going to slowly add that. We're going to add some, mix, add some more, mix, maybe 1/2 cup at a time. Okay, we just want to make sure that we're mixing really well. We don't want our cake to dry out, but we just want to make sure that all of our ingredients are combined well. Okay. Yeah, I hope you guys really like this cake. It's so delicious. There's a lot of ingredients, and it actually calls for a lot of sugar, if you ask me. 2.5 cups. This is fat fall. That's what I like to call it. During the fall, we like to get fatty so that when the winter comes, we are nice and warm. Anyway, we're going to keep mixing. Okay, so yes, the cinnamon roll aspect of this cake, you're going to add 1/2 cup of sugar and 2 whopping tablespoons of cinnamon. You're going to mix those guys together, and you're going to set them to the side. We're getting ready to use them. Now, my pan already greased, and I floured it. I added some Crisco, the vegetable Crisco. I just added it to the pan, and then I added some flour to it, shook it all around. Now here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some of our cake batter to our pan. You don't want to add all your cake batter. Not right now. Not yet, not yet, not yet. You got to have that cinnamon and that sugar go on top of that batter that you have put into the pan. Okay? So you're adding it. And then you're going to add another layer of the cake batter on top of the cinnamon and sugar. Okay? That's why you don't want to use all your cake batter at one time. Okay, so here's another layer. You kind of want to spread it around evenly. Make sure that she's nice and done well. Okay, and then we add some more cinnamon and sugar. That second layer. Now, I'm not sure how you want to do it. You can add more than 1 layers, but you would have to evenly distribute that cake batter. Okay, I only did 2 layers, but you guys can do more if you would like to. And this is my last layer of cake batter. I spread it around evenly. Now I hope you guys have set your ovens to 350 degrees. Make sure your oven is set. And I'm not sure how your oven cooks, but mine cooks pretty fast. So I want to say that I cooked my cake for about 48 minutes. After 48 minutes, she was pretty much done. You don't want your cake to be dry, so if you know your oven well, that's how, just know between 40 and I would say 70 minutes. Okay, so I took my cake out the oven and I'm going to let her cool. While I let her cool, I'm going to go ahead and make our frosting, our wonderful frosting. So for our frosting, we're going to use 8 ounces of cream cheese, about a tablespoon or a teaspoon or whatever you want to use, depending on your flavor, your taste buds, vanilla, and then about 2 or 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. You don't have to use maple syrup. It's optional, but I love maple syrup, okay? And then to that, I'm going to add 1 cup of confectioner's sugar, add it in, mix that, and then I'm going to add another cup. So altogether 2 cups of confectioner's sugar, aka powdered sugar. Mix it well, and then we're going to add 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. Mix that together. It just loosens it up a little bit. Okay, as you can see, our cake is beautiful. She's done, and we are getting ready to add our frosting. Now I have a sandwich bag. I just added all my frosting to the sandwich bag, and one of the corners I just cut it, and this is how I'm able to make these pretty lines. It looks very fallish to me. Fat fall, let's go, fat fall. And this is it. She's done. You guys, I'm just adding the frosting. She has cooled, and I'm ready to take a great, beautiful bite. My taste buds are screaming for a piece of this cake right now. All right, let's go. Aren't you ready to cut it and see what she looks like? I like it to look a little bit messy like this. I love the way this looks. I hope you guys aren't judging me and looking at me like, girl, that look crazy. It looks good to me. I like the way it looks. I like the way it's falling. Now let's cut it and let's see what she looks like. Aren't you excited? And there is our dun 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 cinnamon roll bundt cake. Delicious. I hope you guys try this recipe. Thank you so much for watching Faith's Oven. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys. Peace out. God bless.